Hey everyone, it's Kathleen at BookBrush, and I have a couple tricks up my sleeve for you to add a glow behind your book cover in your graphics here in BookBrush land. So let's hop in and give your book a glow up. Here in the Custom Creator, we have a square Facebook ad size. It's 1080 by 1080, same size for Instagram. That square works great on a lot of platforms. So let's put this in action. We'll do a book template on the left, an ebook. I'm going to double click and you can resize on the left with the slider, or a quick little tip, hold shift and drag there. So we've got our book cover, and we will hop in and get a background on the left. Background, search Night City. We've got that in there. My favorite thing with double clicking the background is to just add a little bit of blur so your book cover pops. And that looks pretty cool. But do you want to add a bit of a glow to your book cover? I'm going to show you a couple ways to do that. Click on the left to Elements, and we're going to look at Blob. Blob doesn't sound cool, but Blob is really cool. So choose a blob. We've got it in the image. I'm going to make it quite a bit bigger. Set it on top of my book. You can use these two little arrows here in the lower right corner to send in front and behind. And then we're going to color pick it using the light grays in the shirt. And then here's where it gets magical, guys. Over here on the left, adjust the blur. Now it's just a tiny bit. You can also adjust transparency if you want to. So transparency takes it all the way off. Here's the transparency, and we can still resize our blob if we want to. We might need to use the eye icon so we can see everything clearly. And then you can adjust your blur. So here's no blur at all and no transparency at all. Then a little bit of transparency or a lot, and a little bit of blur or a lot. And that looks pretty cool. Second example, we've got our same book cover here. We're going to do just a plain background. So on background here, you know you can search for image, but you can also at the top click edit background, and we're just going to do a black. It's probably straight black, but I'm going to color pick that just so we're careful that it matches. Something hidden gem that you probably didn't know: in images on the left, we have effects. And there's some cool sparkle stuff in here. Do this one. So I'm making it as big as the image. We're going to send it behind. And then I'm going to flip it over here on the left vertically, so it's coming down like this. You can adjust transparency on this if you want to, a lot or a little. And then how about a glow on the book? Option number 2 in Elements, grab a shape. So we will just grab this handy dandy square. Resize it so it covers the book, send behind, and then we're going to change the color. You can fiddle with the positioning, but do a little transparency, a little bit of blur. You don't even need the transparency if you don't want to. What a difference that makes. Now, if you want to make this a little bit bigger so that it takes up even more, you really could. Look at that! Look at that glow! So both of these glow effects came from Elements. We did a shape and we did a blob, and it's pretty striking. So now you know how to do it. Create one and put it in our Facebook group so we can see your creation.